Section 4.2 is a lot like 4.1. They're going to give you some points. You need to graph them, or you need to find out if a point is a solution to an equation. Oops. So for instance, if it says determine whether or not each ordered pair represents a solution of the given equation, you're just going to put the 5 on this one, the first number for x, the second number for y, see if it comes out equal, and you're just going to say either solution or not a solution. Basically, yes or no. Same thing here. Just going to be putting in these two numbers for x. Remember what I said on section 4.1? If you see f of x, that's the same as the y. So put the first number in for x, the second number of the ordered pair in for f of x. Here it says to give 3 different points by just figuring out. So here, put whatever numbers in you want for x. Note here it says that the point on the line. So it's not asking you what y equals. You have to put the whole ordered pair. So for instance, if you put the x equals 0, you have to, and remember, you do have to put the parenthesis here. So if you put x equals 0, you're going to put the 0, comma, and then for here, 0, negative 5 times 0 is 0, and you're left with negative 4. So you put a negative 4 here and close the parenthesis. You do have to have that whole thing with the parentheses and the entire point. Same thing here. On this one, it's asking you to, it's giving you the x, you have to find the y, and you also have to do the ordered pair. So, in parentheses, x comma y. And then it says specifically, like I said in the previous section, to do the use 2 of the ordered pairs to graph the line. And you can pick whichever 2 you want. You're going to have quite a few of those. Okay, so here, f of x equals 5. That means y equals 5. So, it says f of x is 5. So, on this, every single f of x equals 5. And that also means that it's going to be a horizontal line at y equals 5. So right here, just pick 2 points along here. Anytime you get y equals just a number, or f of x just equals a number, it's a horizontal line at that number. However, this next one, it says x equals negative 5, and they're giving you a bunch of y's, so x is always going to equal negative 5, so all of these are going to be negative 5 comma whatever the y is. If you ever get x equals something, then it's a vertical line at x equals that number. So here, x equals negative 5, straight up and down, and that will be your graph. Same thing here, x equals 6, all you're doing is graphing it, so just pick 2 points along there and hit submit, and you have it right. Okay, so this one is kind of tricky for some people. It says let y be a Jane's salary in thousands of dollars after she has worked X years at a company. Assume that the equation equals y equals 3.5x plus 43 describes the relationship between x and y. Complete the table. So it's giving you when she works 0 years, 1 year, 2, 3, 4, and what her salary is going to be. So just substitute these numbers in. First one, when we have 0, we're just going to get 43. When we have 1, we're going to put 1 in for x, so 3.5 times 1 is just 3.5, and 43 is going to be 46.5. And we're just adding, basically we're just adding 3.5 to each of these. Now, the next part of the question, how much does Jane's salary increase each year? Okay, so we see that it's increasing 3.5 each time. But notice that it says the salary is in thousands of dollars. So that means we need to say 3.5 times 1,000. So 3,500. And I'm not going to answer the full part. But you see here, we're adding 3.5 to each of these. Whatever you're adding each time, multiply that by 1,000 to get the salary in thousands of dollars.